Damion Lowe, just over 1 year since you signed in Philadelphia. How has it been for you so far?
It's been good. I mean, it started out a little bit bumpy, unexpected. And then after talking with Jim and seeing a lot of familiar faces, I was welcomed and got settled pretty well. And then I just kept elevating from there, and it's been a good year.
And during Jim's press conference last week, he said you are one of the players who has had a really strong preseason so far. What's different about this year for you?
Experience, maybe. It was a long year with games, and so I decided not to do much in the off season, so I'm fresher. I probably won't be as fit coming in the preseason, but I'll be more fresh. So that was my strategy coming into this preseason, and just trying to basically stay focused, and try to get sharp.
And you posted a photo the other day from preseason, and you said, "Happiest days of my life." Can you tell me about that?
It's just like, it's not, it's a general statement. I think with where I'm at in life, in my career, mostly just always trying to stay positive regardless of what, comes at me. In my life journey, there's been a lot of obstacles, and I've had to, beat adversity and just like try to always be proving myself. So now, to be honest, I'm happy. I'm not really thinking about much. I'm playing well. I'm enjoying my football. I'm enjoying my team and the environment that I'm in. I've been meditating a lot and reading a lot, so to be honest, I'm just in a good space, in my life, and it's contributing. It's affecting my football positively, and I'm glad where I'm at. A lot of people think like athletes don't go through it mentally, but we probably go through it the most with all the pressure and being away from family and the fans and everything that goes on, travel. So yeah, I try to make sure that my mind is good and I'm in a great place in order for me to perform at a high level.
So what's it like being away from your family?
It's not as hard because all my life I've been away from my family, and then now when the kids come into the picture, it's kind of like, okay, you wake up one morning and you really miss them, and then you just have to go play soccer, because once you start playing you kind of forget about everything, but then after training you're like, I really miss them, So it's half and half, I can say. Yeah, it has become easier, but also the longer it goes, the harder it gets. So I try to stay on top of it, call them in the morning, call them at night, stuff like that.
So you came in top form to preseason. So obviously in the offseason there was a lot of training, but that's not the only thing you were doing. Back in Jamaica, you were really giving back to your community. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I started the Monarch Foundation around 4 years ago. This year, that was the third time we really kickstarted with making it more organized and official and giving back and making sure like kids, basically I try to be the Santa Claus, of my community, because they're not privileged enough to get gifts and stuff like that. So I try to be the Santa Claus, just for even the day, and it put a lot of smiles on everyone's face, and it just tried to inspire the next generation that, hey, I came from the same community, I made it out, there's a possibility for them to do so too. So I'm just trying to pave that way for them.
What was it like to see their faces interacting with you?
Brings a lot of joy, because I was once in their shoe, and maybe we didn't grow up a certain way similarly, but I was there. I've experienced it, and I've seen a lot of people give back also, but for me to grow up and be able to do this for them, it brings so much joy and happiness to me.
Is there anything you want to add to that Monarch Foundation in the future?
Yeah, I'm just trying to go more like, now I'm community based, but I've gotten a lot of DMs of people all over Jamaica asking for scholarships and stuff like that. So
wow.
Now I'm gonna try to branch off and at least try to do maybe 2 or 3 of them throughout the year. Soccer competitions, like try to get like school supplies and stuff for everyone, not only just my community, so it can probably grow. The sky's the limit. You never know. I can probably do it globally, partner with other companies like UNICEF and other charity foundations for sure.
That's incredible that you're using your platform to do something for your community. And then personally, you have some exciting partnerships in the off season, like with Beats. I know you're really into fashion, so is that exciting for you?
Yeah, it's exciting times. I think for me, the more I grew up, and especially when I was in Miami, I tried to maximize my earning capabilities off the field, and I think, you know, I'm a nice looking guy. I think I can pull some stuff off in the fashion world. So I tried to branch off in those stuff and just try to, there's life after football, you know, so I tried to network, tried to reach out to brands and market myself, and it has been good so far. You know, did some stuff with Beats, you know, we have Kappa coming up. That's where we're gonna do a big launch in the summer, because they're coming over to the US now, and I'm like the first soccer player to sign with them in years. So that's a big thing. And like many more stuff to come. So yeah,
do you have a lot of walk-in outfits planned for the year yet?
Yeah. I was talking to Bizo this week, and I'm like, bro, we need that game day fit. Come on, bro. We need that. So yeah, I've been looking and thinking like, okay, I need a revamp of the closet. I started in the off season, but now like you have to watch the weather and see what fits work, and the fall colors and the spring colors.
It's gonna be cold when we go back to Philly.
Yeah, so I got 2 or 3 fits, you know, for the first 3 games, and then we'll go from there and see what's going on.
All right, back to on the field. What are your big goals for the season?
To be honest, my personal goal, I wanna challenge for the Defender of the Year. Okay. That's a big aspiration of mine. I'm in good spirits. I'm playing well, so I just have to carry that into the season. And also team-wise, I think we can go all the way with MLS Cup. We deserve it. We've been knocking on the door for years. Philadelphia has always been a club that I've admired since I was a kid. You know, my history with, you know, Reading United and Jim, and, you know, the child being kidnapped story from the MLS draft, you know. So yeah, I think it will be so good for me to contribute to the team winning an MLS Cup.
What have the conversations been like with the team behind closed doors about that goal?
Yeah, we're hungry. We know we deserve it. We know we're so close, but we just have to continue to grind it out, continue to believe, continue to get better, continue to challenge and be the best that we can be on the pitch.
All right, last question. What do Union fans need to know about year 2 of Damion Lowe?
Trust me, I'm coming. There's a fire burning. I'm feeling good. I'm playing well in preseason, and I'm gonna do great things this year.
Can't wait to see it. Thanks, Damion.
Thank you. Appreciate it.